Hello everybody, Venom Lion here, and welcome to the first episode of The Fall of Reach. Yes, I said first episode because I'm gonna split me watching this movie into 2 episodes. Yes, I can hear you right now. Why the fuck don't you just do 1 episode? I'm just wrapping up my 2nd week of vacation. I haven't been vacationing that much yet, you know? So I still have like 1 week left. I'm gonna give myself a treat, and I'm gonna allow myself to split watching this movie into 2 episodes, because I'm gonna need to rest before going back to full speed, you know? Also, sorry, I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. I'm just having my first coffee of the morning, you know, fed the cats, stretched a bit, and ready to watch a good movie. Alright, so I'm really excited about seeing The Fall of Reach, guys. A lot of you told me that if I wanted to see a more backstory to Chief, that I should watch this movie. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm very excited. Without any further introduction, let's go. Also, it's kind of like 3D. I didn't. Oh, that's cool. A little nod there to the games. I like that.
We've got 2 hours to get back to base before Oni starts billing overtime. Where's the chief? Where's Linda?
So Kelly was with the chief in the last Halo Legends episode that I watched.
Quick shore leave, Chief. We're lucky Command let us come at all.
This is it?
Most of it's gone. But yeah, it's the place.
Then let's do this.
Oh, I'm excited, man, to learn more about the chief. I spent 3 games with him. I want to know him a bit more, you know? That movie seems to hold up, too. The Fall of Reach. Hell yeah.
Private journal entry. Encrypt Halsey 424-3. Delete if tampered. A long time ago, I committed myself to a path, a direction. There were many branches in that path, but ultimately they all flowered, I think.
Also, just a quick note, guys. A lot of you mentioned in my in part 3 of the Halo Legends reaction video that you guys were having a laugh at me because I mentioned that Halsey discovered Cortana. A lot of you pointed out that she created it. Which is very interesting to me. It makes sense, right? It's an AI. So she created Cortana based on the findings that she had in the Forerunner facilities under Reach, right? So hopefully this movie delves into that a bit, because that's one gray area, like what Cortana is, how she was created. This is one gray area that I have in my mind about the whole franchise. Like, I'm not sure exactly what's going on there.
John was the first seed. I couldn't personally screen every candidate.
First seed?
The outer colonies were simply too scattered, too distant. But I had to set an example for the other extraction teams. So the first candidate, I dealt with personally. But the outer colonies were still very dangerous places in those days, albeit for radically different reasons. And so the Office of Naval Intelligence assigned me a chaperone. Perhaps for my safety. Perhaps for theirs.
Okay.
Time to wake up, Lieutenant Keyes. We are preparing to exit slip space near the Eridanus system.
Keys.
Dr. Halsey?
Already awake and on the bridge, sir.
Of course she is.
So that is before the events of Halo 1. Obviously.
Dr. Halsey.
Are these shuttles all so damned claustrophobic?
Damn, I was gonna say, she looks a lot like Cortana. Which makes sense, I guess, that if she created an AI, she would give it a appearance. No. Actually, you know what? No, it doesn't really make sense. If I create something, I'm not gonna make it look like me. That's kind of weird, bro. That it is weird. Like, it's just like she must like the way she looks. I mean, all right, girl, you look good, but it's a weird move. It's a weird move. Sorry, guys, it's a weird move.
There is barely room for one person in here, let alone two.
Doctor.
Torin,
Awaiting your orders, Dr. Halsey.
start a pre-burn warm-up cycle for the fusion engines.
Understood, Doctor. Exiting slip space in 6 seconds.
Good, and some music. Rachmaninoff's Concerto No. 3, I think.
All right.
Now, Lieutenant, you needed my attention?
I was going to say I should act as pilot.
If I wished to be chauffeured, you would already be in this chair, Lieutenant. If you wish to make yourself useful, take the comms, and make sure our arrival is discreet.
What are we doing here? This area is dangerous. It's been an insurrectionist stronghold for years.
Meaning?
Meaning the insurrection isn't some ragtag group of colonial rowdies. Torin, list rebel acts of violence in this sector last 5 days.
72 hours ago. Insurrectionists destroy emergency food caravan. 18 hours ago. Rebellion raids merchant vessel, murders entire...
I am painfully aware of the rebellion, Lieutenant. Something needs to be done. Oni agrees with me. That is why we are here.
Oni. But if the Office of Naval Intelligence... This is a recon mission?
How terribly perceptive of you.
Right, so if I get my bearings straight here, I'm assuming they are both going to reach under Oni base to recon possible rumors of something, and she's gonna end up finding the Forerunner ruins underneath Oni base, right? Oni sword base.
But what could you possibly need to recon out here?
I'm following. Elysium City. Okay, that's a nice name for a city. I like that.
I'm dressed like a fool.
You're dressed like a father trying to get his daughter into a decent school.
I don't have a daughter.
And I don't have a pony.
Oh, he doesn't
Pay
have a daughter
attention.
yet?
We are here to observe a boy. The first of many evaluations in the weeks to come.
It's interesting, right? Keys doesn't have a daughter yet. Miranda, in the events of Halo 2, is, I would assume, at least 22, right? Like, I don't think she could be, like, lieutenant of a, like, ship at, like, 18, you know? And she's clearly an adult. So this is happening way far away in the past. So Chief is not a young chicken, you know? He's seen some shit, right? Okay. Interesting.
I'm supposed to be protecting shipping lanes, not babysitting.
This child could be more useful to the UNSC than a fleet of destroyers, 1,000 lieutenants, or even me. In the end, one child could be the difference between peace and an unwinnable war. Ah, there's our young man.
Child? Oh, is that Chief? That would...
Journal entry.
He's just pushing a girl like, fuck out of here. That's our man. That's the hero that we want. Look at this fucking bully, man.
Same encryption scheme.
Who's next?
John was the first, and he was the best.
The best bully.
Come on! You can't stop us all!
Even as a child, I could see how special he was.
The mean
Sense
streak.
his unformed potential. I simply needed to carve away everything else to get to it. To shape it.
You fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me with that shit?
Form him into everything I knew he would would eventually become.
Him? He can't be more than...
6. John, like all of our candidates, is 6 years old. And like the others, he has all the genetic markers. There's something else that makes him of interest.
Of interest to whom, precisely?
Here, record our interaction. I'll talk to him, find out if his character is as exceptional as his DNA.
He seems to have a character, alright. That's interesting. So that's probably when he will be
Hello.
recruited to the Spartan program, right? They're taken young. Alright, I want to see that. That's very interesting so far.
What's your name?
It's John.
And what game were you playing, John?
I was playing Beat the Fools.
War.
King of the Hill. Mom says I'm too rough with the other kids.
You like games? So do I. I have another game, if you're interested. This is a coin. Win the game, and you keep the coin. You see the two sides?
Yes, a man and a bird.
Which side will land up?
Well, you didn't say yet. Like, how can he win?
Bird.
Very good. Again.
Okay.
Man.
Again.
Man. Bird. Bird.
What the fuck?
5 out of 5, John. That's unusual.
You said I could keep it if I won.
Yes. You can keep it, John.
Yes.
I cursed myself for using his name. I couldn't afford the luxury of fondness. No telling if Subject 117 would even survive what lay ahead.
Oh, wait. I know a few of you guys mentioned how what makes John special is his luck. Was that it? Was that like him being lucky there? Okay, that's kind of weird.
Tell me you recorded that.
Reach military complex.
It all fell into place so quickly after John. It wasn't long before I had my final candidates.
These are the 75, Deja.
Confidential journal entry. Read encryption using my private key. As I said before, I don't regret any of this. I thought it all the way through. I am certain it will be worthwhile. Right at that moment, across several star systems, children were being acquired and shipped like freight
Kelly.
to the planet Reach.
Yep, that's it. That's a Spartan program.
We were replacing the children with flash clones. Imperfect simulacra, but nigh impossible to detect. If I could have used the clones, of course I would have. But the damn things broke down faster than we could grow them. We needed real children. Whole children.
Holy shit, that's fucked
It was
up.
a regrettable, but necessary deception. I needed those subjects. Orion 2 would not have succeeded built on a foundation of compromise. Oni would have its soldiers. And I would have my solution.
Goddamn,
May
dude.
God have mercy on us all.
Doctor, they are here. They are ready.
Send them in. And Deja, on second thought, don't save this file.
They are ready.
Send them in. And Deja, on second thought, don't save this file.
Her name is Deja? Deja?
What happened? How did I get here?
I don't know.
Deja is French for yet, by the way. So, it's kind of a weird name.
Take a seat. All of you. Per Naval Code 45812, you are hereby conscripted into UNSC Special Project codenamed Orion 2, also known as Spartan 2. Your parents are gone, The planet Reach is your new home. Your fellow trainees are your new family. Each of you has been hand-selected and called to serve. Your bodies are already faster and stronger than other children, and we are going to make them even better. Chief Petty Officer Mendez, escort the children to the mess hall. Feed them. Get them to bed.
Trainees, fall out!
That's crazy, man. But it does make sense, right? Like, obviously, like, the Spartan program is kind of fucked up. But they're in the middle of the Covenant War at that point, right? So, I mean, it's an interesting question, right? Like, how far are we allowed to go morally to save, you know, like, the population, like, the greater good? Like, where do you want to go to reach that? Because, like, you sacrificed, let's say like you wrecked the lives of 75 kids, but you end up saving humanity, right? In hindsight, that is a good decision, but at the moment, hey, goddamn, dude, it's, I don't know. It's interesting.
John, you need to wake up.
Mom?
Wake up! Wake up, trainee! I said up! You know which way up is? Last one up gets it, Jorge!
My name's pronounced George.
Back off, you, Jorge!
What? This fucking kid gets knocked the fuck out, man.
Pronounced George.
Boom! Who gives a fuck about your name, punk? Get in line. I think I mentioned, like, in one of my Halo reaction videos, I can't remember which one, that children getting hurt kind of makes me laugh. I know, I'm a bad person. Whatever. Man, so far, Fall of Reach is excellent. This shit's good.
Back talk me, Jorge!
What's happening? I don't know! Just go! Go!
Come on, everyone's headed this way. I'm Sam, by the way.
I'm Kelly.
It'll be okay, Kelly.
It won't! You're gonna get beat up! Oh my god.
Trainees, I am Chief Mendez. I am your commanding officer. Every day, dawn till dusk, you will do exactly what I say, when I say, how I say. Am I clear, trainees?
Sir, yes, sir!
Naturally, they didn't all make it. We expected dropouts. There were accidents, incidents, bad luck.
Holy shit.
Better that we separated the chaff from the wheat immediately.
That's intense. Holy shit.
Come in. Class is about to begin.
Holy shit.
We trained their minds as well as their bodies. War strategy, theoretical tactics, Sun Tzu. Nothing in the sprawling history of conflict was overlooked. We taught them about Thermopylae, about the unbeatable Spartans.
Xerxes wanted to steal Greece from the Spartans. His forces numbered in the thousands.
Why didn't Xerxes just sail around them?
Xerxes wanted to send a message, John. He failed, and just 300 Spartans saved Greece.
Yes!
That is all for today. But tomorrow, I will tell you about wolves.
Today's mission is ring the bell. When every member of your team has rung the bell, cross this line. Question, trainee.
What did we win, sir?
You win dinner, 117. Last team to finish goes without dinner.
Oh no!
Make ready. Go!
That's some Dragon Ball Z shit, man. When Krillin and Goku first trained under
John was a
Roshi.
natural leader, even if he didn't.
John, little help?
Get fucked, kid. You won't eat tonight, bitch. Oh my god, man. I like that a lot so far, man. It has a lot of character.
First!
A leader must inspire passion.
What is he, like a fucking YouTube commenter? First!
And 117 certainly did that.
Hey, thanks for nothing. Ugh.
Good work, trainees. Everybody eats. Except 117 and his team.
But I was first.
You were first, but your team came in last. And you don't win unless your team wins.
God damn. The art style is pretty interesting too.
Get out of here.
Kelly.
No, Kelly's right, Sam. He could have helped us today. Instead, he left us in the dirt.
I'm sorry, guys. I stole them a few nights ago. They're stale, but better than nothing.
It's not turkey.
I know. It won't happen again. Promise.
And that was it. Logic, consequences, spark of leadership. All things I saw in him from the start.
I like that, man. 2 years later, at the growing up. A wilderness training preserve on Reach.
You are each
all right.
being handed a portion of a map of the area below. The mission is simple. You will be individually deployed and use your piece of the puzzle to navigate to the extraction point. Last trainee to make it to extraction will be left behind. And it is a very long walk back.
Oh, okay.
117, you're first.
Yes, sir.
I thought he was just like ditching them like in the place where they couldn't go back. Like the last one will die. Like, oh shit.
Sam, the river. I got it. Pass the word. Quietly.
117, front and center. Good luck, 117.
So they have been genetically modified a bit, right? Because at the beginning, Halsey mentioned how they were already superior physically. So I'm assuming like they're receiving more than training at that point, right? Like some modifications of some kind.
You sound nothing like an owl, Sam.
Ah, I've been practicing.
It sounded exactly like an owl. I was just drawing you out of cover. Look what I found.
Blueberries? Nice! I hope these are blueberries. Better than the food in the mess.
Your lips are blue.
So are yours.
In the end, the wilderness mission wasn't a test of strength or survival, but of friendship, camaraderie, loyalty.
What are you doing?
I'm putting our mark on this place, so we can remember it, now and forever.
We should meet up with the others. Then what? Someone is still gonna get left behind.
Then I find a way to get everyone home.
That's kind of sad because like Chief doesn't have his crew anymore by LOCE, right? Or at least I've never met them. Who knows? Maybe in Halo 4 we see Kelly or something. That could be cool, actually. That would make sense that Chief is off doing his thing without his squad during the war. All right.
One of those map fragments was bogus, but I'm sure this is the extraction point. almost a day's hike from here.
Then we better get moving. Hold. You guys with me, fall out, and keep quiet. I heard something.
And what I find fascinating is that even though you think you've prepared for every eventuality,
They're armed, but they aren't in uniform. And they don't look like soldiers. Insurrectionists, maybe?
every contingency,
So what now?
every permutation,
Wolves. When Deja taught us about the wolves, how they hunt.
What does that... The wolves.
children still manage to surprise you.
Wolves' children are fierce hunters. But while any wolf can hunt and kill a rabbit, one wolf against larger prey can face a grisly end.
What the?
I need help! My friend is hurt!
Go bring that girl back.
That's a trap.
Yes, sir.
But when wolves hunt in a pack,
Where's the girl?
I think I broke my leg.
Oh, I got your broken leg right here, kid.
they take down larger prey with ease.
What the fuck is up with that movie and children, man? Holy fuck!
What the hell, Vince? One little girl too much for you to handle?
Oh man, they're gonna flog him to death? Holy shit! Like, that movie looks cute and innocent, but it's kind of fucked up, man. 20 minutes in, it's kind of fucked up.
Ah, Doctor. Trainee 117 was just explaining why he attacked and injured UNSC soldiers, and why he stole the property they were left to guard.
Ma'am, the craft was UNSC, but the men in the force were hostile and were not in regulation uniform.
You flew home.
Not exactly. I rigged the autopilot to return to base, ma'am.
And you brought them all home?
According to orders, last trainee to the ship was supposed to walk. Instead, we stuck together. Like the Spartans at Thermopylae.
In the real ending of the story, 117, the Spartans are betrayed and slaughtered. It is their sacrifice that actually saves and unites Greece.
But we had more choices.
The men you hit with rocks didn't.
No, sir. They did not.
So, Doctor, what do we do with this one?
Well, Mendez, I suggest a promotion to squad leader.
Thank you, sir. What is the highest rank I can attain?
As a non-commissioned officer, 117, the highest rank you can attain is Master Chief Petty Officer.
Then...
Oh, okay. I was wondering why he was named Master Chief, because it's a very gamer name, right? Like Master Chief. Like, is that like a true title in the military? I know nothing about military stuff, guys. So is that like an actual real name, real title that you can have? I don't think so, right? Like, there's lieutenant, captain, whatever. Master Chief is not one of them, right?
I will.
Perhaps you will at that. But your next mission won't be so easy. And there will be casualties.
What is that mission, sir?
Your mission, John, is to survive.
Shit's getting serious. Oh, right. So now he's getting modified to become a Spartan. 6 years later, alright.
Samuel 034, Blue Team Mission Report. I don't remember the operation, but when we awoke, we were something new. unbreakable materials grafted to our bones, gene therapy. Muscle density increased, enhanced skeletal and muscular growth. Of course, we had no clue what we had to live through first.
Replay the message, Deja.
Message from Admiral Saronis Jeromi, Chief Medical Officer, Research Station Hopeful.
Catherine, I wish I had better news. Further analysis has yielded zero alternatives to mitigate the risks in your proposed hypothetical experimentation. But I understand the theoretical framework, Catherine, and admire the imagination. But I hope it is, in fact, a hypothetical study. Details are in the attached files, but your proposed treatments could result in any of the following: cell necrosis, stroke, cardiovascular failure, and even Fletcher's syndrome.
Halsey's not messing around with...
You propose the use of lab animals, simian proxies in your tests. I must be blunt. I cannot imagine any more than half of the subjects surviving this process.
God damn.
I would hate to see the poor creatures destroyed in some Section 3 project, Dr. Halsey. Well, I've said my piece. Best of luck to you, Catherine.
Doctor, augmentation was always a vital but statistically dangerous stage.
How many?
Oni was promised soldiers, and you are the only mind that could accomplish it.
How many dead, Deja?
27 deceased. 36% of the candidates.
Children. 36% of the children.
The subjects are just one half of the equation, Doctor. Both Mjolnir and the cognitive impression modeling are critical.
You're correct.
Doctor?
This is our only option. Every day, the insurrection invents new acts of terror to pull humanity farther into the muck.
Alright, so... There's no mention of the Covenant yet, but there's mention of the insurrection, which seems to be like... I guess human enemies? Is that right? Does that sound right, guys? So... The war against the Covenant is not started yet they are still doing that kind of crazy experimentation. Okay, because I thought like the Spartans program was made in response to the Covenant threat, right? Like faced with overwhelming odds, that kind of program becomes more morally acceptable because the only other solution can be just like the annihilation of the human race. But if you're dealing with like some rebels and some colonies and you go to those lengths to create super soldiers, I don't know, like it becomes more gray morally to me anyway. That is interesting.
Our civilization is balanced on a razor's edge, and the insurgents threaten to bring it down around our ears. If even one candidate survives and balance is restored, history will absolve me for the greater good.
Yeah, she basically said what I touched upon earlier, right? Like, with the greater good stuff? Yep. That's exactly how I said it.
Duty. Honor. Self-sacrifice. Duty.
All right. You know what? I feel like I've reached a point in the movie where, you know, Master Chief just survived his training. So I think this is a good cutoff point before we see the rest of Master Chief's journey. So I will end the video here for today, guys. Sorry about splitting it into two. You know, I would like to have several days of vacation in my supposedly 3-week vacation. You know, that would be pretty fucking cool. All right, guys, I hope you had a great time. I know I did. I can't wait to watch part 2. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.